Welcome back to Everyone Can Grill. Today we're going to do an old comfort food. We're going to do Salisbury steak indirect on the Weber Performer. It takes a little bit of time. There's a little more ingredients than we usually do, but it's really good, so stick around. You won't be disappointed. Okay, for the burger patties we're going to use 80-20 ground beef or ground chuck, Worcestershire sauce, Panko breadcrumbs, and salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and 1 egg. That's it. So let's mix this together real quick. I'll even speed this up so you don't have to watch it in real time. Alright, that's all the ingredients in the pot. Now I'm going to just fold this over a couple of times, as long as my cart doesn't roll down the driveway. What you don't want to do is overwork this. So we'll give it a quick mix. Get everything in there, all through it. This is looking good already. Hey, I got to give a shout out to Mike's mom. Really love the glass. And another shout out to my brother TJ for the awesome new hat that I'm wearing tonight. All right. That is good enough. Now we're just making burger patties out of it. Try to make them about even. I'm not weighing them. Everybody knows how to make burgers pretty much. So I got a couple more of these. I'll speed this up too. There we go. 5 patties ready to roll. All right, I'm going to get the grill set up. We're going to move over to the gas grill. I have my new 12-inch in there. We're going to use that. Cut up an onion, get our broth going, and we'll turn that into a gravy. Get these burgers in there, and we're going to slow cook them. So I will bring you back when the grill is ready. All right, let's get these patties on the grill. The grill's nice and hot now. I'm going to give it a little shot of high temperature pan, just so these don't stick. They probably will anyhow, but they'll let go. And we're just working on trying to get a sear on them. We're not going to cook them all the way through, because you can hear them sizzling, because they're going to cook on the in the gravy all the way. I'm going to close that. We're going to let it go for 7 minutes or so. Let them get a good crust on them, and then we'll flip them. So I'll bring you back when I flip them. All right, let's give these a flip. You can see they're pretty hot. This grill's about 450 degrees. And that's all we're looking for today. Is a nice, a nice char on these. I'll turn this side up a little bit, that side down. But beautiful. There's another one that my brother TJ gave me. It's for fish, but I'll tell you what, for doing burgers, it's nice. It's good size, gets underneath them real easy. So I'm going to let that go for 5 minutes on this side, and we're going to pull them and get our gravy started. So I'll bring you back when we're ready to pull. All right, let's get these burgers off. I'm just going to pull them out of the way for now. And I'm going to cool this grill off a little bit because I don't want that much heat cooking our onions. So we're going to close this down to about a third on both sides. let it cool off, and then we'll start from there. So I will bring you back when we're ready. Okay, let's start making our mushroom and onion gravy for our Salisbury steak. I put the cast iron skillet on there already just to get it a little bit warmed up. This grill's running right about 400 degrees with the lid closed. We're going to put some butter in here, and I don't expect it to go sizzling across the board. The only problem we're going to have is my driveway is sloped a little bit. All right, enough of that. So we're going to have a problem with pooling right in here. Get this butter to start melting. Push it around a little bit, see how it's all running down to that corner. But that's all right, it is what it is, right? I'm gonna close the lid, let that butter heat up, and then we'll get the onions on. Okay, that butter started to melt a little bit. Look at the onions that we're gonna put in there. That's one onion. You see, I cut it up pretty big, but that's just the way I like it. If you like the onions smaller, chop them up. You can make them as big or as small as you like. This is yours. So don't be shy on changing stuff. I'm gonna close this up, and we're gonna saute this. I don't wanna cook them real quick. We wanna take our time with it. Just kinda get them a little translucent. So I'm gonna close the lid. I'll bring you back when it's about time to put the mushrooms on. Okay. These onions are just starting to soften up. I don't want to go too far with them before I add the mushrooms. So that's the next step in that deal. Let's drop in as little or as many mushrooms as you want. I like a lot of mushrooms, and so does Mrs. Everyone Can Grill. So just, you saw I put a whole package of already sliced mushrooms in here. Give them a little bit of a stir just because I like to play. Mix them all in with the onions. Get them down in there a little bit. Get this lid closed. And keep on cooking. I'm going to stir those a few more times. It's stirring mushrooms and onions. So when we start doing the rest of it, I will bring you back. All right, look at this. The mushrooms are starting to darken up a little bit. Onions are softening up. This is perfect. Play with it just a little bit more. Make sure everything's moving around nicely. And it's time to start making a roux. Regular old flour. We're going to start adding this. I sprinkle it even. Just like that. And we're going to use it all. Get it in there. And start mixing it. This is a lot like our pot pie that we did a while back. Hopefully you'll be able to see this a little bit better than that one. But basically the same thing. We're going to make that flour in here, cook it a little bit so it doesn't taste like we're making bread dough. So I want to keep this stirring. I want that to turn on the bottom. All right. That's looking good. It feels good. You can feel it while you're stirring it stiffen up. Now I'm going to kind of make an onion pie here. Flatten all this out. Get it on the bottom. Well, no, don't do that. Before we get our beef broth. And I'm just using Giant Eagle's boxed beef broth. Nothing fancy. None of this is fancy. It's easy. It tastes amazing. So, by the looks of this, I think it's safe to add our broth now.
Oh, jeez.
Yep, that was loud. Get this in here. I'm gonna add the whole thing. It will, no, I'm not. I'm gonna go that far with it. That's about 3/4 of that box. And we're gonna stir it and pretty much make mushroom and onion soup. Just like that. Kick this up a notch here. Turn the heat up just a little bit because I'm losing it because I got the grill open. And let me tell you what about the weather today. It's just about the end of August. Northeast Ohio. I don't think it's 75 degrees outside. I'm telling you, this is a perfect day to fire off some comfort food. And if you wanted to, you could do this inside. I'm not doing any smoke or anything like that. I'm just cooking outside because it's so freaking nice out. All right, I'm gonna close that lid and let this come up to a boil. And then we'll add our beef patties and go from there. So I will bring you back then. All right, this has been cooking for about 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. I'm just starting to get a real light boil on it, just around the edges here. But what I want to do is I want to get these patties back in here and get them a-cooking. I'm telling you, this is awesome. See, I'm glad I didn't put all that beef broth in there. We would have been almost overflowing. Now that I got the patties in, there's one last thing I want to do, and that is give this a shot of Worcestershire sauce. Give it a quick stir in there real easy. Look at those onions, oh my goodness. All right, we're not cooking with the grill open. So let's shut this down and I'll bring you back when there's something happens. All right, I'm gonna bring you back here and show you we got a good boil going on these. This has been about, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes, beer and a half is what we're gonna call it. These burgers are cooking down. They're still nice and soft though. But look at this. And I just tasted this a second ago and daggone it. It is awesome. I'm gonna close this up another 10 minutes to boil that down, thicken it up. And, all right, everybody, check this out. This has been bubbling for just about a half an hour, maybe 40 minutes, and it is ready to come off. Those burgers are done. This gravy is thickening up. And trust me, when I pull this off the heat and let it sit for 5 minutes, 10 minutes to cool off, to where you can eat it, it'll be nice and thick. So I'm gonna pull this off, get it in the house, let it sit for a few minutes, pull the potatoes. I made armadillo potatoes to go with this. You saw that on my other video. I'm gonna put that down, put a bed of that, one of these, a whole bunch of that gravy on top, and feast like a frickin' king. So let me get this off it in the house, cool it down a little bit, and I will bring you back while I got a plate ready.
Cool.
Okay, check this out. I did an armadillo potato, then I put a little bit of gravy down, and then this sausage patty. And check this out. Look at that. Oh my God, is that beautiful. A little bit of potatoes, some mushrooms and onions. Look at, man, that's a winner. Mmm. Yes, sir. That is tender, still juicy, got great flavor of that burger. The mushroom and onion gravy is just over the top good. This is one you want to try. You can do it in the house on the stove, you can do it outside, whatever you want. On a campfire, it's all good. But trust me, you make this, you're gonna make someone happy. So I'm Mark, and this is Everyone Can Grill. You have a great weekend. Get off your butts, get out there, fire up those grills and see what you can do. Because everyone can grill. Huh, Jake?